dominant news today everywhere here anyways. The Toronto Raptors are the NBA champions. The first time a Canadian team has won the championships. It's the final score of 114 to 110 against Golden State Warriors. It's kind of interesting seeing all the different types of headlines and stories that came out because of this. Like this one says, Raptor babies, families giving birth on night of NBA championships in Toronto. So I guess their birth is extra special for the occasion, so to speak. It says here, about 12 boys and 13 girls were born on June 13, 2019 across the organization's hospital. It's not exactly something you can plan for, right? I know there's people that actually try to have kids like right on New Year's, whereas this you can't really predict for, right? It was basically just something that happened on the day. Apparently a ton of companies are obviously making, I guess, sales and promotions based on the win. Some places, I guess, like McDonald's and stuff, they're giving away free food. Maybe I should try it later. Apparently some places have apps where you can redeem free burgers and stuff. I would only imagine it's a nightmare though in terms of the system going down, everyone getting free stuff. Although an interesting fact, do you know basketball was actually invented by a Canadian? So with all this, lots of celebration and everything like that, lots of crowd pictures and stuff. Although I guess this actually came up. This one says, someone flew a drone over Yonge Dundas Square last night. And essentially it's just saying how the person they feel, I guess, is doing it dangerously and stuff. It says, turned out there was a Raptors game on last night. And after the team took down defending champs Golden State Warriors to claim their first ever NBA championship, the city of Toronto had something to say about it. So while you obviously have people celebrating it in a bad way and stuff, this one says, at least one person decided to throw a legality to the wind by flying a drone over the square to capture the madness taking place. And he goes, to be clear, it is illegal to fly a drone within downtown area in Canada, as outlined by Transport Minister Marc Garneau in 2017 when the country's first intensive drone regulations were introduced and included the following stipulations. For example, can't fly higher than 90 meters, etc. I thought it was kind of fascinating how they referenced the really old interim laws as opposed to the most recent ones. Because just speaking in general, like I don't know like who this guy is. How do you know he doesn't have like, I don't know, a complex SFOC or something like I don't know, right? But still, it's just kind of interesting how they reference like all the old laws as opposed to the newer ones. It's just kind of fascinating to see the public reaction too when they see stuff like this. Like this guy's immediate reaction is he hopes he gets the maximal possible fine from Transport Canada. Whereas some people, they're like, it's so amazing. And this guy says, awesome footage. Hope no one hassles you, man. All these new drone laws are ridiculous. And then he makes a kind of an interesting remark here. He says, I'm still doing stuff I shouldn't, but I'm safe and know what I'm doing. Looks like you do too. Fly on, man. Kind of interesting, huh? As you guys know, the new regulations came out recently, and funny enough, it makes it easier for commercial operators in terms of getting permission and stuff like that to actually fly in places, unless that was like an event, so to speak, like advertised event they classify, where you'll need to get an SFOC. But it makes me wonder, like for the average person, when they see stuff like this nowadays, do they still say like, oh my god, it's dangerous, or will they look at this and saying like, wow, that's awesome, like thank you for documenting it? As well, just how many people are actually registering their drones, doing the tests and so forth. Because I believe one of the stats was so far there's been less than 10,000 people in all of Canada that have actually went through the tests and all that. So it makes you wonder if it's a failure, so to speak, or basically maybe if it's too ridiculous, like with the fees, maybe people aren't doing it like in general. So it's kind of an interesting topic in general. It does make me think of a topic too that someone brought up recently where he's just flying like a drone in different parts of the world where it's perfectly legal to fly over large crowds, areas and so forth, and he posts his video for people, you know, just to see and enjoy. And the first reaction for a lot of people, I guess like say North America, where the rules are probably a lot more strict than a lot of other places, the immediate reaction was, oh my god, that's so illegal, how dare you? And the person's just like, what are you talking about? I'm not from North America, it's legal here. But it makes you wonder if that's kind of like, say, a bad problem in general with just drone people like policing themselves without actually, you know, looking at all the facts and all that. Like, can the person fly in that sense? Or are you just mad that you can't do it where you are, so to speak? Because in my opinion, I think that's just as worse as fear-mongering, honestly. If people are in their own country or whatever, if they're doing it perfectly legal, like that capture and all that, and you come out and try to condemn them when it's something good, I think that's just as worse in terms of creating things like hysteria and stuff and getting people just used to the tech. Like these things aren't bombs and stuff like that. Most people, they fly safe. Again, for this situation, I don't know if that guy had permission or not, but it's just kind of interesting to see the perspectives in that way.
Okay, so
Alright, see you guys later.